Call to order the Elk Creek Fire Protection District Board of Directors regular meeting Thursday, December 8th, 2016 at 18:05. Director Branch.
Gosh,
I knew it.
must be December.
You lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, let the record show that all board members are present in person. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
I don't have any, chief.
I'm good.
Okay, all right.
Okay, motion to approve is printed.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, review the November 10th, 2016 regular meeting minutes and the November 28th, 2016 special meeting minutes.
You just got one typo on the special meeting minutes under citizens issues. Second line.
I'm sorry, where was that?
Oh, I was just mentioning, Gene, there's a typo on
Oh,
You mean it should say they?
the they instead of the, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll fix that.
Okay.
Okay. Any other corrections?
I'm good.
Motion to approve is printed.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, that'll take us
Does that
to,
apply to both?
yeah,
sets of minutes?
yeah. That'll take us to the resolutions for the 2017 budget approval. You guys all have copies of those? Or you got an email to you?
Yes.
Okay, the first one, Elk Creek Fire Protection District resolution to adopt the 2017 budget, resolution number 2016-12-1. A resolution summarizing expenditures and revenues for each fund and adopting a budget for the Elk Creek Fire Protection District, Jefferson and Park County, Colorado, for the calendar year beginning the first day of January 2017 and ending the last day of December 2017. Any questions?
No.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Next, Elk Creek Fire Protection District resolution to set mill levies, resolution 2016-12-2. A resolution levying general property taxes for the year 2016 to help defray the costs of government for the Elk Creek Fire Protection District of Colorado for the 2017 budget year. Any questions on that document?
No.
Okay, motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Elk Creek Fire Protection District resolution to appropriate sums of money, resolution 2016-12-3. A resolution appropriating sums of money to various funds and spending agencies in the amounts and for the purpose as set forth below for the Elk Creek Fire Protection District of Colorado for the 2017 budget year. Any questions on that?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Or, did I get a second on that? Motion to approve?
So moved.
And a second? All right, all those in favor? All right.
Yes.
And that's all our ones for the budget,
That's
correct?
correct, yep. That's all that's required there.
Okay. Now we'll switch into the other financial matters. Alec?
We have the October figures, I guess we don't have the November figures yet, right?
No, we have to wait for
Yeah,
the
we still have to wait
finalized
for
billing,
those things to come in. So, for the month of October, expenses were $119,447, and I move those expenses be approved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Again.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Was there a motion and a second on that? Mike, did you get a
Point of
motion and a
procedure.
second on 12.1?
What's that?
A motion and second on 12.1.
I thought we did.
I don't remember hearing
Yeah, that was the very first one.
Yeah.
it. Did you have a motion and a second on 12.1?
I thought we did.
Yeah, I thought we did.
We didn't.
Oh, okay, let's back up.
Sorry.
No problem. I'll make sure we get it right in the record.
On 12.1,
Okay,
are you gonna make the motion then?
I move to approve it.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you.
any opposed? All
Would you
right.
re-record that, please?
Done.
Okay. Okay, back to you.
I'm good.
Good, done. Any financial questions for Alec? Okay. That'll take us to the fire chief's report.
Okay, there's not a lot in the report this month, primarily, I didn't include all of the issues that we dealt with the Archdiocese and Camp St. Malo. We do have that still as old business coming up on the agenda. And we're also moving into, a little bit quieter time of the year as far as most of the projects go. So as far as, the dispatch project and replacement of the radio equipment, those are all pretty much nothing going on with them. Nothing also in the building repair. We had planned to try to get the electric trenched in for the well, and unfortunately, we did not get that done before the weather turned, so that's gonna have to wait until it warms up and we're in the spring. We did find a used Jeep Grand Cherokee for the fire marshal vehicle, so we're gonna go ahead with that rather than purchase a new vehicle. So that's gonna be a little more cost effective than our plan to buy new, particularly because we found that this time of the year, there was most of the dealers that we contacted to get pricing basically said they're not gonna give us a break because they can't keep SUVs on the market or on the lots right now. So
Because they don't need to?
exactly. So, and then finally, with staffing, we're fully staffed as of taking on Roger Parker, the fire marshal. And in addition, we've made job offers to the two firefighter paramedic trainees who will both be starting January 1st and going into paramedic program within the first week of January. We expect them to be in training through about August or so, and then they'll be available for hire into regular positions as we have those openings available. And that's all I got for this month.
By the way, I meant to say this when I came in, but the kick plate on the right door coming in was very, very loose. I don't want that to, cause any kind of an accident for anybody. So can somebody note that and make sure we take care of that? You
Yeah,
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The
those-
metal strip on the bottom?
Right, those doors are, we're planning to replace them, we'll get them,
Yes.
we'll duct tape them together for now.
Okay, yeah, I'm not saying any
Yeah.
major things, so I knew that was the case, but I just wanted to mention it.
Right, thank you.
Cool. Thank you, chief.
Okay, any other questions for the chief? Deputy chief?
All right, we had 107 calls in November, we had 6 fires, 58 EMS calls, 7 motor vehicle accidents, 4 hazardous conditions, 22 service calls, and 10 alarms. We received mutual aid from Platte Canyon 6 times and provided it once, provided mutual aid to Inter Canyon twice, and received mutual aid from Evergreen once. We had 39 patient transports, including 2 helicopters, and the average response time was 9 minutes 45 seconds. We had 426 hours of staffing at Station 1, and the average turnout was 4. And in October, we had 125 hours of training logged.
What was the call on Sunday morning about 6 AM?
At 5:30, the structure fire.
Where was it?
The structure fire was at midnight,
Midnight.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was going to the airport and somebody came out of here, obviously from Elk Creek, that was flying this way.
Yeah.
Sunday at 5:30 in the morning, there was 1 fire. That was Holmes Gulch.
Oh, that was the
Oh,
whole,
okay,
right, sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
That must have been what it was.
Yeah,
And then, that was another one.
that was the other.
That was later.
That was the next day.
Yeah, that was, I think, Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Was it a chimney fire or what was it?
crawl space.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The
both,
second one was
Yeah,
crawl
which-
space.
yeah, both of them were caused by heating. The first one was, squirrels loading pine cones into the space around a chimney.
Oh.
They moved in and they were stocking it up for the winter.
Mm.
And then the second one, it looked like the fireplace had over time burned through the floor, and then a fire got in underneath the house.
Hmm.
And it's that time of year, it's
Yeah,
our typical chimney and heating fires.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Thank you.
Old business, as the chief mentioned, all we need is a motion to sign and execute the agreement that we worked out with the Catholic Church. Nothing has changed since the last document that you've all reviewed, that we agreed with them on, other than the fact that we delayed to see what the commissioners did. Does anybody have any questions about the agreement?
I would just ask that the chief recap the meeting that occurred a couple of days ago.
Yes, we had the 2 meetings that we had discussed at the special meeting. One with the local neighborhood groups, and then the second one for the commissioners meeting. We did inform the commissioners that, we had not reached an agreement and we were still negotiating some items on it. They went ahead with approving the project anyway, and basically did not make any additional changes to the development plan or to the zoning from what we had last worked out with the archdiocese, so
I understand the vote was unanimous, is that
it
correct?
was, yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions on the agreement?
May I say one thing?
Sure.
I would like that before we actually,
Sure.
yes, thank you.
I think they basically ignored the fire chief's concerns. He was very specific on not being able to handle the problems that you're all dealing with now. The addition of this urban-style building, how high it is, how big it is, trying to evacuate. I can't believe they ignored all of his concerns. And it shocked all of us, I have to say. The only thing about the agreement that that I wonder about is the very heading of it says that it's resolving the fire department's concerns. My impression is it's not resolving anything, but you have to sign it. We certainly understand that, I can't believe they ignored your concerns. It was outrageous as far as everything we saw and everything we heard. So, and we appreciate the time that you gave us to try and look over and make comments and to do what we could, and I'm very disappointed, and I'm hoping for the best.
Well, and you know, we were, as you heard that night, we were concerned and frustrated too for all the obvious reasons, and in the negotiation process, that's when we had a pretty good feeling that, you know, we weren't gonna be able to, we were gonna make a difference. So we felt that way, but, I think we were all more than, we were hoping, hoping for you guys to be able to, cause we were pretty sure we weren't gonna be able to do anything, and then we were just trying to get some funding, because we have no other way of doing it from them, so, you know, I think we all had our fingers crossed, but I think we kinda,
Right, we were hoping to be more effective than we were to help support, but I think at least some of the fire department's concerns were heard.
yeah.
Maybe it's better than it would have been if they had approved it on September 13th, if you got something, so that's what we were concerned about. It didn't seem like anyone was hearing the fire chief's concerns, and,
Well, as a reminder, the process is flawed. I mean, we got involved very, very late in the game, as you're aware. It makes it very, very hard for all of us, and until that process is somehow addressed, and hopefully some of those flaws taken away, it's gonna be challenging for us.
right, and we had the same
Yeah.
problem with it going so far down the road before they really paid attention. The first letter kind of being ignored, and then the second letter, they treated that as having resolved it, and it certainly wasn't. It was reiterating concerns, so absolutely the process is flawed, and
Well, I think our chief did a pretty good job of getting them to do certain things, and the fact that I think we were able to get some funding out of someone who normally wouldn't be paying taxes, I think it's about the only thing I can feel good about in the whole mess, so.
I think you did the
And then-
best you could
For
with
the-
what
Yeah,
you
with
were,
what we
yes.
were,
Community.
yeah, and I appreciate you saying that.
And clearly it was a
deeply-
David versus Goliath.
We deeply appreciate your understanding.
And I'm glad we could at least do something to hopefully try to help, but, and, you know, we kinda figured, but, so, ma'am?
I was just gonna say thank you, Chief McLaughlin. You did, I can't believe the way it turned out. You did such an excellent job, and thank you for coming forward for the communities and your time, and just thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate everything that all of you do, absolutely.
Thank you.
All of you.
Thank you. Great. All right, any other comment on that? Okay, any other questions on the agreement?
No.
Motion to adopt,
So moved.
is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. And I think it would probably go without saying that this is a good job the chief did getting us here. I'm sure himself and his staff will do as good a job as they can to do everything we can to deal with that situation, so, in the future. Okay. And, my esteemed colleague down on the end has drafted, a document to, go to the commissioners to address some of our concerns with how the system is flawed and how we should be brought into it sooner. So, there may be some other good that comes out of this, and maybe we can get them to address some of that. So,
We're hoping it'll open up some further communications.
Great.
okay,
Yes.
any other old business? Seeing none, any new business? Do we have anything else?
Just, I think, Gary's letter, if you,
Oh, yeah,
so, Gary had drafted that, and, I believe, you know, I had a discussion with him about whether that would be, something sent by the board or as an individual, and, I think, you know, my recommendation would be that, if the board, agrees with, the issues brought up by, Director Barrett, that the board, you know, make a motion to, send that as a board document.
okay,
I'd like to suggest, do we have council looking at it?
We have not sent it to council. We can go ahead and do that if you
Well, if
like.
the board is gonna, I feel that if the board is gonna originate the letter, then council ought to look at it before we
Okay,
do it.
we can certainly do that, yeah.
Okay. Do you want a motion to accept with council's approval, or do you want them to look and do it next month? I don't think we're in a big hurry,
Let's
but,
just
This,
do it.
the only
Just wait.
thing that I noticed was that, the county's planning and budgeting process starts on the 1st of January. So any time between now and then would be a good time to get the letter in.
They've already adopted the budget for next year.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this would be before you start the next budget cycle. You get this kind of a letter in, and then you get to discuss it while they're doing their planning, hopefully.
okay.
But yeah, this was intended as a straw man, so I'm certainly hoping to get some other ideas, comments, or to go as is.
I would suggest
That'd
we,
be a rare shot.
I'd say we, is there any problem with delaying till next month?
No, I mean, it won't break the bank, that's for sure.
Okay,
I think the attorney might wanna change some verbiage.
okay,
We-
all right.
Yeah, so I'll send that to our attorney, and then if any of the directors has any other,
Additions or something.
exactly.
We also appreciate your judgment.
I-
regard
And
to,
I think actually it's pretty good to start with. I don't know that I'd change very much.
Okay.
It addresses a number of the issues. I think any changes I would recommend be relatively minor, but I can go ahead and make those comments if you'd like.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so the direction of the board is review it, legal review, and then if anyone has anything else they wanna add, get it to the chief.
Great.
Okay,
Sounds good.
Good.
good. All right, any other new business? See none, any citizens issues? Got anything else?
Just thank you again.
Thank
Okay,
you.
all right, thank you. Okay, seeing no other, motion to adjourn.
So move.
Your second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
1826.